Yeah, I'll do that because I gotta try and get all the wrinkles out.
Welcome back to the Blab.Cafe. This is a place where you can introduce your business, products, and or services. Today we have Angie, the right way, in the house. How you doing,
Hello.
Angie?
Hi.
So what kind of projects are you involved with?
Well, the right way does a lot of things that are related to the disability community. And I am in Canada, in the province of Ontario. And like in America, the Americans have ADA. And in Ontario, we have an AODA. And all that is an Accessibility Disability Act that is asking all Ontario businesses to become accessible. So the right way tries to provide workshops and everything else for them. They teach them what they got to do in order for me to get in there and spend my money.
Okay.
Yep.
So, and then what other things are you going to be involved with? You're going to be doing a little bit of blabbing, I understand, right?
Yeah, I intend to use Blab to interview other disabled community members in my area that are all various sorts of disabilities to show that they are living a regular life, whatever you deem regular. But I want to destroy that myth that disabled people are all institutionalized or in a hospital, and that, oh, poor little person, and that we are actually contributing to the society and the community. And some of these disabled people are actually, some of them are celebrities, whether they're musicians, comics, and just your everyday Joe.
Yeah. You have a lot of comedians coming out of Canada, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, I know, eh?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
That's why they call it AO, huh? AO. AO.
But that's the thing, with the active awareness, that particular part of what the right way does, we do that in seminars and workshops. So every week during the good month, I take advantage of the local community center and I provide those services there. And I'll be using Blab to do that for those that physically cannot come out.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. And the thing is, well, the reason what I was going to say too is when you're doing those types of labs and you're making it accessible for everyone because they'll be able to go online at any time and see your content. I was also going to suggest that because it's not something that might be so interactive, you could in fact maybe just pre-record some of the content. I don't know if that would work for you. Like you have a standalone, you've obviously got like a pretty good Logitech 920 or something. You could pre-record it on Manicam as well, and then just post it on YouTube.
Well, I mean, I'm planning on setting aside an hour, but I really don't think it's going to take an hour. And either way, yes, I'm going to have to edit it so that it's not a great big file that people want to take an hour and 3 days to download.
Yeah, that's no fun.
Yep.
Yeah, and you want to make sure that
what I do.
is very on point too. So they aren't. So whether you made it like a podcast or video content, it doesn't really matter. Just so long as it's very concise, whatever information you're sharing.
The only concern I have is those that might be deaf, because I physically can't do ASL. Right,
well,
so
you could hire that.
I could do little text messages.
You could hire that to be done for like $5 and have a whole thing transcribed on Fiverr. It's pretty inexpensive. Yeah.
So and the AODA, the right way part, we end up trying to. I'm trying not to be what you call a tax man. Like, I don't want to go into the business and say, hey, you owe money or you're violating blah, blah, blah. I want them to be aware of their problem and then give them the solution to fix it.
Yeah,
And
that's a good
then
idea.
they have to come back to me to get the solution, though.
Yeah. Sneaky. Okay,
You got
well,
me
I've
on
got
record
you.
saying that too, right? Yay.
Yeah, I've got your links. So what I'm going to do is go ahead
Okay.
and put those into the show notes. And anytime you want to jump on when you have any announcements, or if you just wanted to do if you needed to do a little bit of, what's the word for it? You need to do a little bit of
Yeah, I'm trying to. I want to
checkup with
get
man.
you another one here too. Hang on. I want to copy the URL to the mother website, I call it.
Okay, cool.
Give me a
Thanks
second
for
to,
stopping by, Angie.
yeah, copy it.
Hi, welcome back to Blab.Cafe. This is a place where you can introduce your business, products, and or services. Today we have Yvette Marie. How are you doing, Yvette?
I'm doing great, Don. How are you?
You're getting phone calls.
I am. It's a busy, busy woman. Sorry about that. I'm going to go ahead and
That's
mute this
okay.
phone here. Sorry about that.
I actually have to turn mine on, what do you call it? Elevator mode. Just kidding.
Yes.
Airplane mode. Okay, so what kind of product is this? Stream Life. That's why
Stream Life.
Okay, yeah. Can you explain to everybody what that does?
It is an aggregator for all of your live streams, whether it's Periscope, Mevi, Peach, Blab. You can put them all in one place. YouTube, etc. What we're doing is we're embedding. So we're not taking any of your views. We're not taking any of your likes or hearts or anything away from you because we're just embedding. And basically, you're still going to get all of your income module from YouTube. If you're a YouTuber, you're still going to get your hearts and props and things like that. However, you'll be able to have them all aggregated in one place with links to all of your social media. And as well, we developed a 3I principle, which is impact, influence, and income. So using Stream Life, we're going to help you make an impact, gain more influence by gaining more followers, and then more importantly, make an income with the store that we've been able to add to everyone's profile.
Well, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool. So basically, what I would say, though, is like what I've done so far with this is I've taken this and made all of my content has been basically generated here on Blab, but then I'm taking it and shipping it over to YouTube, obviously, because that's probably the best way for me to start earning some income from it. But then I was thinking, because it's going to the website, which is Blab.Cafe, so I'm going to all these different locations and I'm having to physically go and post it in those locations manually. You know, I'm sitting there tweeting and I'm setting up, you know, what do you call it, Google Plus posts and things like that. So what you're saying is basically I can aggregate everything into one place and it'll come into one place.
Yes, it'll come into one place, and so you'll have Donald Brandt Blab.Cafe profile, and you'll have all of your shows in one place. And then you'll have, if you wanted to create stores or mugs or whatever, you could have it all right there in your store. T-shirts, coffee mugs, whatever it was.
T-shirts and coffee mugs, yeah.
We have a different setup for every type of streamer. If you're a coach who wants to sell sessions or a cook who wants to sell lessons, we've got it all set up right there. It's all in one place.
Oh, that's cool. Can I do some screen sharing maybe and just take a look at your website?
Sure.
Well, because right here on your landing page you have, what's the best page to look at? Because right now all I'm seeing is that little video. You want me to?
So the video just gives you inside look to the platform that the public doesn't have access to yet. What the main page is telling you about is our Stream Life Live event happening in October in Chattanooga, Tennessee, which is a 3-day event. All of your favorite live streamers, influencers, celebrities, brands, sponsors, all in one place. 3,000 people in one place. We picked Chattanooga because they have the fastest internet in the country. So a better way to get all the live streamers in one place.
Is that right? They have the fastest internet?
They have the fastest internet in the country. Their electric company, EPB, created a internet system called Gig, and they call it Gig City. And so basically what they've done is they've created, it's faster than Google Fiber. So it's a really, really awesome tool.
Wow. So that's the video on your landing page.
That is the video on the page. Yes, if you were to sign up to be a beta user, yes.
Oh, okay.
And once you get into the video, it shows you what the actual what the actual portfolios look like and how the stores are set up and things like that.
Okay. So we can all take a look at that if we just go to that, follow that link that's in the chat bar. Well, that's really cool.
And we've created
I'd like to
amazing
join.
technology.
Yeah, I'd like to join up. I do have pretty good internet connection here because the whole country got, what do you call it, fiber optics installed throughout the whole country. So it's actually pretty nice, you know, just the services just keep getting faster and faster. I started out with 2020 and now it's like up to 350 or 5300. How they figured that out, I don't know, but it's pretty fast.
Yeah, that's super fast. Wow.
Yeah, so Streamlife, that sounds like a great new tool. So what are you going to be doing? Are you going to be coming on and doing other blabs and, you know, introducing people to it slowly? Or are you going to be doing some soft launches and different things like that to promote it?
Right. So we've had a couple of soft blabs on here just to kind of introduce people to it and the event. And then we're also, we've got quite a few heavy hitters that we've already signed up. And so we're especially onboarding them and getting their content right and all kind of things so that when we launch to the public, their sites are ready to go and they can go, oh, wow, look at this. Oh, look, I want my shop like this or my shop like that and those things like that. So we have, you know, we've got Ricky Prime on, we've got Wake Up Better. We've got Kim Coles, a few other people we're on.
Oh, and Britney Spears too, I heard.
Not yet. Maybe.
He has no idea what we're talking about.
No. We do have a couple of celebrities that'll be on. I'm just keeping those under my hat till we launch because people are like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so excited!"
I can't believe she's using that. Okay. Well, that's great. Thanks for coming by and sharing that with us. And we will grab your links and put them into the show notes. And if you have any kind of updates or any kind of announcements or events that are coming up, just come on and jump on anytime. And you're welcome to come in anytime.
Awesome. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Hi, welcome back to Blab.Cafe. This is a place where you can introduce your business, products, and or services. Today we have Rena L. Golden in the room.
Hello. How are you?
Hi. So I guess I said that right. So Rena, what do you do?
What do? I do quite a few things, Donald. And so I'll start with some of the major things. One is I have an arts and ed agency in Rochester, New York, which is in upstate New York. And my agency is called Kaumba Consultants. And what we do is we work with teaching artists. We represent teaching artists of color in particular, or offering any kind of cultural programming. And connect them with anywhere that there's teachers and students. So that's schools, recreation centers, boys and girls clubs, YMCAs, libraries, and what our main focus is arts integration in all disciplines.
Wow, that sounds cool. I used to be involved with that was the one thing that was politically incorrect back then, but it was the boys club when I was a member of it years and years ago. And then they started integrating, and there was a lot of families that were up in arms. They're saying, well, my girls don't have any place to go. Can they come and go to the boys club? And then I saw it was like the beginning of the end of time.
Boys and girls together, huh?
No, basically what I saw there was the boys and the girls. You know, my dad, he's old, old grumpy old guy. He would say, oh, these kids are just now, all they're doing is playing grab ass. But that's something that didn't happen when it was just the boys club and then there was just the girls club. When they started getting together, there was a lot of this little, cliques going on and groups forming, and I don't know. It became a different place for the kids to hang out. So that's really interesting, though. What exactly what is the extent of this? I mean, do you actually go in physically to these locations and help them to get these things going?
Yes, I'm actually trying to get myself a little bit more light and see that I'm losing my
Okay.
light in my room here. So I'm doing a little makeshift lighting with my
Okay.
iPad. Don't mind me. What we do is, you know, what we would call in education is pushing in. So we push in to, like I said, anywhere there's students and teachers. So we offer our programming in a number of ways. Artist residencies, where we place an artist into a classroom working with teachers or working in an after-school program for a consistent amount of sessions. So it may be a 6-week residency, or they come once a week, or it could be a 5-day residency because it is over spring break and the kids are coming to the library or the Boys and Girls Club every day. We also offer it in one-stop workshops where they may just come in for a workshop for a day. And then we also have performances. We do a lot with like school assemblies, that sort of things, where you bring in a bunch of kids or a bunch of teachers together, and it's one program. We do edutainment, so plays that might be in some way integrated with standards or curriculum. For example, you might be covering ancient civilizations as part of the curriculum for social studies, and we have a play we do called Hatshepsut, She Wears the Beard, and that's teaching about ancient Egypt. And then we've got professional development for teachers. Professional development for teachers is basically where we take, again, arts integration or arts in education concepts and present those to teachers in a workshop format to teach them how to workshop these concepts into their lesson plans. And then we also have kind of standalone programs like curriculum that we'll teach you how to use the curriculum, but for the most part they're purchasing the curriculum or books, because we also have books that I do a lot. I'm a literary artist, so I do a lot of poetry workshops, creative writing workshops, and often those get published into a book that is also very good to use in the classroom or with young people to get them encouraged to read and write.
You know what? I got to say something to that too, because one of my most influential teachers, and a teacher that I'll remember till I'm dead, is the one who gave us a little book, and she says, I want you to write in this book every single day, and I don't care what you write about, just write. And she says, write me at least 2 or 3 pages every single day. And I was like, well, this is kind of interesting, because I had never been asked to write anything down, that's like in my thoughts and my feelings and stuff.
Right.
Yeah. And it's a good way for anyone to, I don't know, it's a really good way. It's almost therapeutic, because you don't really think about what you're thinking about until you're actually forced to actually write it down and put it on paper. And it's a really good piece of, it's almost like meditation,
Yeah,
I mean, it brings you back to your center.
Very, very therapeutic. Expression is something that I talk about writing for self-discovery, how much we learn about ourselves when we write from our own perspective. And that's my favorite gift to give is a journal. I mean, I have on my bookshelf, on all my bookshelves, just loose journals. When I see them on sale someplace or at the dollar store or the clearance rack, at Target, I'll grab a stack of them. I'm the lady who's pulling up behind you in the in the line, and you're looking like, what is she doing with all those journals? And I keep them in gift all the time. So yeah.
That's cool. Well, like I say to everyone, you can share your links, the most relevant links for your business, products, and services. And then what I'll do is I'll take those links and I'll extract them and I'll put them into the show notes over on YouTube. And this is Blab.Cafe number 101. So you'll be able to verify that you were in 101 that way. So cool.
Okay.
Really nice meeting you, Rena.
Nice meeting you as well, and you can definitely see more of my stuff, my personal, not personal in terms of my personal professional stuff at renagolden.com. Kumba Consultants is found on Facebook, at KUUMBA Consultants, and we have a group of all of our teaching artists, and you can often find things that they're doing in the communities and all over the country there as well.
Cool. Well, thanks for stopping by. And like I said, too, you're welcome to jump in anytime with any announcements, or if you got any like books that you're releasing or anything like that, you're just welcome to jump in anytime.
I do. I have a book currently with my son called Mother to Son. And actually, I just looked down and saw it was sitting on the floor from a previous.
Oh, sure.
Mother to Son is now
what's the title?
Mother to Son. Mother to Son. It's a collection of poems of mine and my son's, and we put this together as his high school sort of culmination project. So poems that we've been writing since he was a little boy, and I've been writing since he was in the womb. We put them all together into one book, and that is available for purchase in hard copy as well as an ebook at renagolden.com.
Cool. All right. Thanks for stopping by.
This was an awesome opportunity. Thanks. See you later.
Hi, and welcome back to Blab.Cafe. This is a place where you can introduce your business, products, and or services. Today we have Maya from the Literary Roadhouse. How you doing, Maya?
I'm doing well. Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah. So can you tell me a little bit about what kind of what your background is and what kind of projects you're involved with?
Well, I am an author. I'm working on editing my first 2 novels. I am also in the process of sending out a series of short stories to various literary journals. I have a background in author assistant admin work for other independent authors that are very successful.
Okay, cool. And so what kind of stuff are you doing with the podcast? I heard you talk a little bit about that.
Well, Literary Roadhouse is a literary fiction podcast community. It's very much focused on literary fiction at this moment, but we are going to bring on a poetry podcast this summer. And the goal of the podcast is really to introduce and give a community for people that are interested in literary fiction. Maybe they don't have a ton of experience reading literary fiction, or maybe they were turned off by it in school. And so what we do is we have a really diverse cast of co-hosts from all over the world, and we discuss very diverse literary fiction. And we do it in a really fun and interesting way. And we start at the top level, you know, what did you enjoy about it? And we go right down into the nitty gritty, and we bring our listeners there with us. We have 3 shows at the moment. Literary Roadhouse, 1 short story once a week. We discuss literally a short story every week. Our second podcast is the Literary Roadhouse Book Club, where we discuss a book every month. And the third podcast is the Bradbury Challenge. And that is me and 2 other writers are writing a short story each week. And we're discussing how that changes our writing and our struggles and our achievements.
Wow. Pretty impressive.
Thank you. I'm really excited about the new shows this summer because we're definitely growing. It's been a very slow growth. Our first show is over a year old, but the 2 other shows started in January.
Oh, cool. So what platforms are those actually available on, the podcast? Which platform are you using?
We are pretty much available everywhere. So I tell people just to go to the website, which is www.literaryroadhouse.com.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, that's easy. If you know
it is much easier than sitting there and going through iTunes and Spreaker, and just go to the website. You'll find a link. A matter of fact, for people who don't have a podcatcher, maybe they aren't comfortable with iTunes, or maybe they don't have a smartphone, like mothers, grandparents, we offer subscription by email. So we'll even send you the podcast directly to your email. So you don't even have to really know how podcasting works.
Oh, that's cool. That's nice to have that convenient. Yeah, I'm an Android user myself, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm an Android user too.
Yay, Android. Okay, that's cool. So, like I said to everyone, it's great to have you here, and you can share your links into the chat bar, and I will extract those links and put them into the show notes. And one other thing I wanted to say is you're welcome to jump in anytime when you have any announcements or any like show updates or any kind of new blabs coming up that you want to talk about or podcast. Then you can just come in and basically make new announcements anytime.
That's great. Thank you.
It's great having you, Maya.
Ciao.
Hi, welcome back to Blab.Cafe. This is Blab.Cafe number 101. We have Wendy Fore in the room. How you doing, Wendy?
I'm doing great, Donald. Thank you for having me on.
Yeah, so what's that project you're involved with? You're working on something new, huh?
Yes, definitely. It's Cash Life Mastery. And right now, guys, you can reach me at Cash Life Mastery on Facebook. We're going to be eventually launching a membership site for online entrepreneurs, especially new to intermediate entrepreneurs, to come and learn how to market online and tips and tricks to help bootstrap their business. They can learn about social media, blogging, things, products and services they can get for free. And, it's just basically going to be kind of like a guideline to help them smoothly transition into the profession.
Okay. So I'm just taking a look. I was just taking a look at your website. So this is still in like a beta format. You're not ready to launch yet. You have
Right.
kind of like a guideline or an idea when you're going to be ready to launch?
We hope within the next couple of months. Right now, we're still loading all of our information onto a membership format. And, we're gathering information. And we're also, right now, we're on Blab. So we do 3 weekly shows. And we'll have some of that content on the page, too. But in the meantime, everybody can catch my replays. And I post those up on Cash Life Mastery on Facebook at this moment.
Okay, cool. Well, that was great. Very concise. Okay, so what we'll do is we will grab your links, whatever pertinent links you have, and we will put them into the show notes over on YouTube. Thanks
Awesome.
for stopping by, Wendy.
I appreciate it. Thanks.
And you're welcome to jump in anytime if you have any announcements, or like when you get ready to launch, you can come back on and do another pitch. That's great.
Well, and also I wanted to let everybody know we're still doing the animated videos. We're doing intros and outros and short 1 to 2 minute clips to help people advertise for their business. That's what we started. So
Cool.
we're still doing that. So
Good deal. Well, you can put links to that as well. That's fine. Whatever links you give me, I'll post them.
okay, well, great. Thank
Thanks
you.
a lot. Thanks for stopping by Blab.Cafe number 101. This is Women in Business. This is a place for you to introduce your business, products, and or services. I'll be back on Monday. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Bye-bye.